Regions is a feature that OZmap has created to make it easier to map your network here in the system. This way, you'll be able to more visually identify a characteristic of an area. What does this mean? First, I'm going to come here to the layers so that I can activate the visualization of these regions here. It will open this list and then show these colored demarcations on the map. Both these three here and outside our project will have area demarcations with their colors. These demarcations have characteristics that you can set yourself. So, for example, this one here, because it's purple, I already know that it's a commercial area, and I've marked it with that color because of that. This one, which is orange, I know is a project area, that it's in the process of activating clients. And this area in green, I know it's an area that's under maintenance and that it's at the same time interspersed with a commercial area. So I know that this part of the retail area is also under maintenance. How can you set these colors and settings? You'll come here to types, then just click on region, and here we have a list of the region types already set in the software. Each of these types has its own colors and a description that shows what it means. Here we have customer activation, common commercial coverage, and maintenance already set in the software. Here on the side, we have some tools that will also be available for the other types of elements. The first tool is the list usage, where you can see how many and which regions there are in this type of region. Here you can also see the details of this type, where you can see the name, description, and color, and you can change it if you need to and click Save. Finally, you can also clone and delete a region type. To create a new region type, just come down here. In this new window, you can add a name, a description, and a color to represent this new region type. Then just click Save, and it will be available for you to use in your project. Returning here to the map, you can now create a region. You make an area report, and when you open the report here, you click on Save Region. And here you choose a name, put in a type, and the color can be the same as the type, which was set in region type, or you can choose a color here. Then you have to deselect the option to use the color of the type, and you can freely choose the color you want from this palette. You can also add tags and comments. All you have to do is save the region, and it will already appear on your map. If you already have this region ready in CSV, you can also import regions. Just go here, like all the elements, to import data, and one of the last icons is for importing regions. The file has to be in CSV, and the only column that is mandatory in this case is polygon, which is what defines the area of your region. The others are optional: name, type, color, comments, and tags. At the beginning of the video, I showed you that when we select the regions option in the layer, they will appear on the map. But so will this list here, which has a series of tools that will be very useful to you. In this eye, you can hide or show an individual region. In this other icon, you can take a report, which can be very useful if you have an area where you always have to take a report. So, instead of always doing it manually, you can now make a region on top of that area, and whenever you need to take a report, just come here. You can also find this region, its exact location, by clicking on this one. In this pencil, you can edit your region, its name, type, color, tags, comments, and also edit the area. Finally, we have the clone and delete tools, which will only affect the drawing of that area, that region. It will not clone or delete the internal elements. As regions don't have a defined project, once it's created in one place, it will appear in all the other projects. So here in the list, we also find the filter, which is so that you can find the regions you want more easily, or even make the view cleaner. If, for example, you only want to see the client activation areas, just deselect all the types here and select the type you want to remain in the view. Then, click on Apply. You can do the same with tags and projects. You can filter to show, for example, only those that are within the area of the currently accessed project. So to do this, I'm going to deactivate the tagging of all projects and select only the current project. This large area here, although it has a part outside the current area, it also intersperses here inside, so that's why it will appear too. You can also search for a specific region using the search tool. So, I can either go here to the search tool that we have or press Ctrl F. And here in the tool, I need the regions option checked and the regions layer activated. And voila. But what if you don't know the name of the region you want to find? Or you know that this region is in a specific place, but you can't remember its name? You can right-click, and wherever you right-click on an element, this option to check element regions will pop up. But when you click on a point that doesn't have an element, you go to coordinates, and you'll see the option to check the points regions. This report will open with a list of the regions that pass that location. That's it for today. Let us know in the comments how the regions feature can be useful when mapping your network. And see you in the next video.